All right, welcome to day 2 for me. This is the last day of the Specialty Coffee Expo. We're taking a look at Breville today, Lelit, and we got to meet up with Morgan Drinks Coffee, which is very cool. She got to make us a drink. So yeah, let's check it out.
I'll be doing the demo with you, yeah?
Yeah?
Okay, cool. So I actually already added water to the chamber.
That's fine.
The previous demo. So I'll just demonstrate just to show you. You add water right up top here. This is the heating chamber, so you can set your espresso to brew at any temperature you want. So the Meticulous has like a whole software and app for itself, right up here. You can play with all kinds of extraction methods. You can set different stages, so you can set a pre-infusion, you can set full infusion, you can even add a few more stages afterwards or in between if you wanted to.
Wow, look at all that. There's
I know.
a ton.
It looks intimidating, but it's actually very straightforward.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, what's the other brand? They have, it's like a standard espresso machine. I can't remember whatever. Yeah, the Decent. Yeah, it's kind of like the Decent.
It reminds me of that too, actually.
Yeah.
I was just playing with one like a week or so ago at my friend's house, and she has one, and I was like, this is very similar.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, similar technology. You can really hone in on your espresso.
Yeah.
Basically anything. Some other things I think are really cool is the other people they really cheering.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can you have control and say over what dictates it to move on from one stage to the next.
Okay.
So let's say you want time to be the only factor. Down here you just set it as the time.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna turn these off. Turn this off, and just say I want it to pre-infuse for 3 seconds. I can set that.
Okay.
For the stage. So between these two,
And the pressure is what?
Profile is the overall profile, and stage is for that specific stage.
Okay.
So, what were you saying about pressure?
So, oh, and then this is the amount of pressure. Can you increase or decrease the pressure by clicking? Oh yeah, look at that. Okay.
Yes, you can.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So these, turning them on is dictating what is the trigger. So, if I want my pre-infusion to happen over the course of 3 seconds, or at the point in which it reaches maybe like the first drop of espresso, whichever happens first. So if it takes 3 seconds to do one drop, or if the one drop happens before 3 seconds, it'll move on to the next stage.
Okay.
So these are the factors that dictate. And let's say during infusion, I want to play with the pressure. Let's say I wanted to slowly increase over time. I can do that as a curvature. I could also go as far as to do a big dip if I wanted to. I can also
What's
set
this
it up
bottom
linearly.
time? Is that time down here?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is bars, this is time, and then if I wanted to do it through flow, it'd be milliliters per second.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Oh,
you
you
can
can
play with
change
that
like
as well.
everything.
Yeah. So that's all
It's
this.
pretty sweet.
Yeah. Up top here. Sorry, he's
And this heats the water too. You don't have to use hot water.
You don't have to use hot
It's
water.
quicker if you
Obviously,
do.
yeah, exactly,
Okay.
yeah. Some people were saying, oh, why does it take so long? And I'm like,
It's
that's how
boiling
physics
water.
works.
Yeah,
know?
I mean,
like,
you can't like.
I can't tell it to hurry up. You
Yeah.
know, water's gonna heat up.
But then you can leave it on top though, and it's not touching the brew until
Right,
you're ready to hit the button and
See
go.
that? Yeah, the
Yeah.
water
Okay.
is still in that
Very
chamber.
cool. What is
Amazing.
this?
Oh, that's a cool little accessory gadget. So this actually you can throw in the freezer, pour your shot over top, and it cools your shot for you.
That's
it also
pretty
acts
cool.
as a shot splitter. You see that right there?
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it'll split your shot for you as well if you wanted to split a shot with a friend or something.
Okay.
Or if you only wanted a single.
So how would you put that like on 2 espresso cups or something?
Magnetically, you would just put it right
Oh,
there.
the whole thing's oh my god, I didn't
Yep,
think about that.
it's a magnet. It's all stainless steel.
Yeah. I didn't
Pretty
even
cool.
like put that together. That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
So these are cool little accessories.
That's awesome.
I like the swinging part.
Yeah.
It's pretty cute. Anyways,
So
yeah, so that's the software.
okay.
Down here, let's say you don't even, the software and technology, that's just not your vibe, that's
Yeah.
not your thing, you know, you don't even need to understand or know about that, because you can solely stick to down here on the screen.
Yeah, and the
Style.
screen is not. I don't know. It has a nice
Giving
like.
iPod vibes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I like.
For
I like
sure.
it.
You can go into these settings, these presets.
Okay.
You can create your own too, and you can edit them. pressure here. So
Oh,
let's
okay.
say you want a 6-bar shot, or if you want to increase it to an 8-bar shot, you can do that as well. Set it there.
Easy. Okay.
If you want to adjust the temperature, so let's say you want
90 Celsius. Or
yeah,
something,
you can totally do that too. And you just click it and it'll save it.
Sweet.
You can turn pre-infusion.
So you could technically do like a cold. It looks like you can.
You can.
Really, you can do a cold
you
espresso
can.
shot.
I don't know if that would taste great, but you can do that. And if that's your thing,
That's what Breville's trying to sell people over there. So I don't know.
Where is their booth? I need to go.
They're
look
on
there.
the exact opposite side and like up a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Up that way or up this way?
that way.
Okay.
Yep.
I need to find them later.
Yeah, it's right next to the
They're doing
Lelit.
like a King of the Hill giveaway thing that I want
Oh,
to
yeah, that's
jump in
cool.
on. So,
Sweet.
anyways, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Tangent.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah, you can turn your pre-infusion on or off. So you would just
Pre-infusion, yes
Yep.
or no? Okay. And then what's the pre-infusion set? It's just a standard like.
standard.
Okay,
just
like 3
flash.
seconds,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Yeah. So that's all that. Your output. So let's say you want a fat shot or a skinny shot, whatever.
Oh,
you're
okay.
aiming
Yeah.
for. It's got the built-in scale, which I'll show you right here.
I was just gonna ask. So if
Yeah.
you wanted to do flow rate or whatever, it's you're gonna use the scale.
That's the scale's there for.
Okay.
So, and then this is how the scale works. You can even measure out your coffee here if you really wanted to, and it'll read on the scale.
Oh, that's so cool.
Double click, go back.
What's the height of the machine, if you don't mind me asking?
I actually don't know.
'Cause I'm wondering if
gonna
this
guess
would-
18 inches.
I was gonna say I hope it's a 18 or slightly less, so it fits under a cabinet.
I think it's 18.
Okay.
Like off just my own.
Guessing
Yeah.
or whatever.
From whatever.
Or somewhat
public
memory.
school taught me, I'm guessing that's
Yeah.
18.
Okay.
Anyways, so yeah, that's how you set a preset. We're going to be using this one today because that's what I set this morning for this
Okay.
coffee. We're going to be trying the Milky Cake coffee. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay.
It's got tasting notes of cardamom, pistachio, vanilla cake.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's set up our shot. I'm going to hold down this button, and once it reaches a full circle, it's going to begin heating up the water
Okay.
in the chamber.
Sweet.
So while that's happening, I'm going to set this up over here.
So does it know that the portafilter's not in right now? Will it?
It's not going to brew until it hits temp and I tell it to. You can set it to auto do that. I have it manual, so
Okay.
because I know I'm taking my time explaining, and
Yeah.
I don't want the water to just go for it and the
I
flex not there. It
Perfect.
doesn't sense that.
Okay.
You have
But you
to
have
tell
it
it.
set. It'll say ready, and then you
Yeah.
hit the button. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Or auto.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's in also the settings too that we were looking at.
So obviously, I think everyone's gonna want to know what's going on with shipping. Like, when are these?
They're supposed to, from what I heard, start manufacturing within 2 months.
Okay.
So this year.
Very cool.
That's what I heard. Do not quote me. That's what
Well, we just quoted you actually, but
No, don't
you've
quote me.
quoted
That's-
yourself.
That's what I say.
No, yes, yeah, that's what they're.
Allegedly.
That's what we're hoping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Allegedly, they
The
said.
hope is to have 2 months. Okay, and what about the steam? You guys have a separate
That's
steam
still
unit.
in development.
Okay.
They're still working on that, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna, because between me, Emily, and Antoine, we're all gonna definitely give our opinions about it, you know,
Okay.
and try to make sure it's really great. But they're still developing it and figuring it out.
Okay.
So that's not.
Do you have any of the units here at all? No. Okay.
No, that's
It's a little
that's
further
how
out.
much it's still going on. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really excited about that part.
I would say it looks. The automatic steaming, a separate steaming is awesome because whether you want to do something like this or a flare or whatever you want, there's a lot of nice opportunities to just fit that in. Or maybe you have a cafe and you don't want to have to train a bunch of
And
baristas.
It's nice, exactly. It's nice too that it's not necessarily connected to the machine, because you'd be surprised by how many people don't touch milk for espresso. Like all they want is just their espresso straight.
Yeah,
up.
I mean I don't, but whenever I have guests over and stuff,
Right, like they might. So,
Yeah.
And I don't think that there are enough great standalone milk steamers out there. So
yeah, there's like none. There's
I'm
really
excited to see what we come up with. Really.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, let's take a. And you got a little mirror here.
Yeah, a little accessory to check out. We can check out underneath. So this is ready to go. We're gonna click to start.
Oh, it's sucking in there.
So the piston is raising and the water's entering that brew chamber. And then it's going to open that seal and begin pre-infusion. And then if you look on the software, it's actually going to track and create graphs.
Oh, right
Everything
up here.
that's going on. Yeah.
Okay,
And
just
we'll have-
started. Flow rate. Okay.
If you want
there
here,
it can
step
start.
over here.
Yeah.
That's what that here is for.
Oh yeah, look at that. Caleb, you want to get a shot right there of the, see if you can get the mirror showing the extraction. Up a little bit. There you go. Very nice. It's coming out pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's a little longer of a shot.
It was actually about 32 seconds.
Yeah.
And I did 45 grams.
45
so
grams.
With
With how many grams in?
18.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty close
It's
to
pretty
it. Yeah,
standard,
pretty
yeah.
standard. Yeah. It's just long. It's a bigger shot than I'm usually only like 14.
And
So.
here's, want to check out
Looks
the
great.
on there? Yeah. You want to smell it? It smells
Yeah.
so good. Don't try it yet. I'll split it for you. And then it actually auto purges that water into the drip tray.
Look at this little tool.
Oh yeah, this is.
That is the
everybody's
most
favorite
precious
part.
thing. Is that another thing you guys are selling, or is that like a?
That's Amazon.
Okay.
Thank you, Amazon.
Okay. Like it.
There you go, guys. You want to try that?
Oh, and it's purging. Okay.
It's crazy.
Ooh, that's good.
I like that coffee.
Oh my god.
And I said it to
actually
the-
get some of that pistachio.
Yeah, exactly. And I honestly lowered that temp because I wasn't getting pistachio at like a standard 93 degrees Celsius. It felt too hot,
Okay.
you know, and I was like, I need to cool it down.
This is really, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, make that call to get that sweetness.
I think this is actually the best shot of espresso I've had today, which is saying.
Period. I've been
I
told
know.
that all day. Not
Really?
gonna lie.
Okay. All right. That's pretty good.
It takes a fellow coffee professional to know how to dial in espresso.
Yeah. I mean, that was, yeah, it's pretty
Well, I'm
good.
also like, it's not just about the machine. I want
Well,
it
the
to
coffee
taste.
and yeah, I mean,
That's the point. Like you have the control to really
This
make a
is-
good shot of espresso.
this is
Yeah.
the king here of getting it like,
Espresso.
yeah, nailed in. So awesome. I appreciate it.
Last one's coming out. We're still prototyping it,
Oh, okay.
but you know, it's going to be a little bit bigger for the glass one.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then an aluminum base with a stainless steel filter, I believe, is the plan.
Love it.
Um,
Cool.
I know.
What's that?
Um,
Oh,
nice
stickers. Love it.
It's a roaster out back home, and he was just like, "Hey, I have the stickers. You want to give them away?"
Sweet.
Yeah, no, but this stuff is rad. It's like, so this is the original material.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of mushy.
More flexible,
flexible.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
cool. It does the job. It's really great.
Yeah.
These just hold up to heat so much better. And not that these were ever in danger
Bad.
of breaking.
Yeah.
But this is like nearly indestructible.
Yeah, this
So-
looks. I like the look of it too. It looks like clearer. I like.
It does. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see what's
it's
going
nice.
on in there.
Yeah, it's nice.
It takes the color. So all the colors are going to be the same material.
Oh, nice.
So we can, Are you going to
That's
sell
cool.
the colors too? Or colors are available for wholesale online. And then they should be hitting retail locally in the next week or so.
Doesn't go colder than ambient temperature.
Okay.
So what we do is we make the grind size a little bit coarser. We start with
Does it automatic? So like if you click on it, it automatically is going to adjust it, and then okay, you have to go
we
in.
clicked on it and it said, based on how you've been brewing your shots of espresso, we suggest adjusting your grind size to grind size 21.
Oh, okay.
We were on 23 and then said, try 21. So we made it a little bit finer. And then it starts with a hot bloom, so we still start with hot
A little water, yeah,
for
okay.
just the bloom, just to increase our ability to extract the coffee.
Okay.
And then we start with a relatively high temperature and a relatively low pressure. And as it goes through almost a minute and a half of brewing, temperature falls and then pressure increases.
Okay.
So-
Is it still going at 9 bars or?
No, it starts out pretty small because
Okay.
we just get, I'll say, line pressure.
Yeah,
So we just
like
get
3
it
bar, yeah.
Just to kind of like start for like a pre-wet, just for a pre-infusion. And from there we literally start at 1 bar and move up.
Okay.
Until we get to over 9. Wanda, do you know, off the top of your head, what the pressure gets to with the cold espresso? 'Cause
No,
the
it's okay.
machines can go to like 15 bars of pressure.
I think I have a finished product here.
Well,
That's what it's supposed to.
That's what it's supposed to.
Okay, so let's just try this. Yeah.
So this is the cold espresso.
This is the cold espresso.
That's
this
so
is
weird.
this.
I don't think I've ever had a cold espresso before. So this is new territory.
Yep.
It smells different.
It's still warm. That's 2 minutes. That's cold espresso.
That tastes like hot.
That tastes like hot. The temperature is definitely warm. So let's make another one. Let's see what happens.
So is it cold brew and cold espresso? Like this one right now is saying cold
These
brew.
are the same espresso. These are the same machine.
Yeah.
Both of these, yeah.
But I'm saying
So
like
the
this says cold brew right
cold
now.
brew is going to be a larger
Okay.
volume of water. It's going to take a little more time with the cold espresso.
Okay.
I will tell you that this is something that uses cooler than regular hot espresso temperature, but that was warmer than I expected it to be.
Yeah. It was warmer. But so the cold brew though, so would that even go coarser? Would it even be like, hey, you need to go even coarser because it's doing a slower? Okay.
Final grind size is used for whole espresso. Increasing grind size is 22. Try that one. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, it sucks it out.
Oh my god.
So literally,
I didn't know what that thing was, so I wasn't touching it. Okay.
with this one, this is like the clean. It's like a clean knock box.
Yeah.
So there is a little hole right there.
Yes.
And when you put the portafilter on top, it literally creates suction.
Oh.
So you put the portafilter on top, and it creates a vacuum underneath it, which will pull the puck down. So you don't have to.
Do you guys make this too?
Yes.
Holy
Yeah.
moly.
So you don't have to like use a.
I might get one of those.
Which is always like one of the first lessons you teach baby baristas. Don't take your anger out of the portafilter.
Yeah.
So this just like you set it on top.
That's incredible.
And it creates a vacuum underneath it. Yeah.
Should I split this one? This cold shot?
Yeah.
Okay, I see you selected large now, so.
So, and then the other question I have is like, what? So is that the only difference between the Jet and the standard Oracle? Is that it does cold extractions, or is there other differences?
So the big difference is the heating element, which is the thermojet, which
Okay.
is this. So there's two parts to this. This is the part that is in, there's no like hot water reservoir
Yeah.
or boiler. So it takes about 8 seconds for this to heat up. So water moves through there in a calculated kind of pattern.
Yeah.
We've got one of these, which allows you to heat the machine in about 10 seconds or so it saves energy.
Yeah.
And then we've got another one of these. If I could find the second piece, I might just walk around
For the
somewhere.
steaming or something? Is
No,
two
we
separate?
have a different one that's directly on top of the group head. So right
Oh,
before the
okay, so
water
it heats
comes
the-
out, there's another thermojet. It's a much smaller one where
It's
the water
surrounding-
is heated again before it comes down. Is it down there? Let me actually see if it's down here. Different thermojets that are
Oh,
in
sorry.
Sorry to step in your foot.
Yeah, you're fine.
This is the one that comes from the water tank, so it does the majority of the work, but right before the water comes out of the brew group, you can see it
Okay.
has these little lines down there too. That's our second thermojet.
Very cool.
So we have a secondary one, which gives you more temperature control and also makes sure that you've got water that heats up really quickly.
Okay. So that's the main difference between the
Yeah, the thermojet, the heating element like that.
versus. Okay.
Oracle jet.
How's the combo going? Because that right, you guys are combining, right, or sort of?
Yes,
Lelit,
for,
yeah.
but it's combined only for the exhibition, the sales,
Okay.
etc.
The companies are still
The
separate.
company.
Yeah.
Because we are in Italy, we stay in Italy.
Yeah.
and,
Very cool.
for the component, for the machine, nothing changed.
I love it. I still love mine. I use it every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still.
It's still on my countertop. You guys are the only ones.
Really?
Still on my. Yep. Still love it.
Oh, we did
I
a
mean,
great
who else
job.
am I supposed to go to? They're the best. I love it.
No, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
You want coffee?
Yeah. Sure. Look at all these Lelits. Great machines. These are some of my favorite machines because their price points are amazing. You can get them in different variations. And the footprints are so good on these. And look at this, they got one with a built-in grinder. They call it the Kate, looks like. We have the Zebrano wood. It's the new. Oh, that tamper feels great.
Yes.
And the gold edition. This is the gold, and it's like powder coated. It's got a nice feeling to it. I love it.
We benchmarked the EKG Pro for this product, so we're quieter, we're faster to the temperature set point, and we're more accurate to the set point as well.
Compared to which one you said? Was it?
Compared to the EKG Pro.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice.
0.8 liter. We've got obviously the hold modes. We've got
How long is the hold for?
up to 3 hours.
Oh, that's nice. I have one that does an hour, and I'm like, it'd be nice to have, if you're making like, drinks throughout a whole period of time, like in
Yeah.
the morning, it's nice to have it.
Then there's just a heat mode as well. That's just going to boil, but you can see there's a little red progress bar that tracks as we're getting up closer to that temp, right? And there's it stops.
Oh, okay. Sweet. And what's this little thing here?
So this is also the reservation. So we can program it to start up and hold or start up and boil.
Oh.
At the time in the morning.
Oh,
But
that's cool, man.
The difference being this, our retail on this is 149 euros.
It's pretty good. Yeah, that the fellow's like, what is it, like 250 bucks, something like that? I mean,
So effectively,
yeah, you're getting a better. I mean, it even seems nicer, honestly.
yeah, we spent more on materials. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to pour more into my cost.
Yeah.
That's what I do with all my products. I'm about, I come from coffee and I come from the same place as all the operators I sell to. I know what it means. Having that little bit extra quality and for a good price is everything to people, So
That's
and then we
sweet.
did the 1.5, same base, but bigger capacity. This is the cupping edition, but it's great for just hot water in homes or high volume water. For, a lot of people don't use goosenecks at home. They still want a nice big kettle, but you can still
do some slow pours with it.
Can still get it down.
Yeah.
It'd be manageable for Chemex or V60 or something at home. Perfect.
I mean,
So we devised a new method, which is based on my experience of coffee as well. So the scale's there. You've packed your shot. You load the head group into the handle into the head group. You place your cup, and you start the shot.
Yeah.
And it starts the timer. So it's much closer, within about a second.
That's
it's just based on a rhythm. So we felt that was a more practical approach to get closer to actual shot times on the scale itself.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It's
Cool.
also the most waterproof scale on the market. So when we test, we actually submerge them in water, up 30 centimeters of water for a minute, and take them out. We don't want people to brew underwater, but we know accidents can happen in hospital. We don't want people to have to replace their scale if someone knocks it into the sink or gets it wet.
What's the max? So this is another random question from somebody that does some baking occasionally. What's the max weight on
3
this?
kilo.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Nice.
This guy 500 grams because it's
Well,
ultra
yeah,
precise,
I assumed something like this would be. I mean, you couldn't even put a whole cup on this, basically.
No, it's in production. It's going to be a little bit wider.
Oh, okay.
It's 90 mil at the moment. It's going to be 100. The reason for that is we want to fit effectively 2 espresso cups comfortably.
Oh, okay.
So it's just a little bit.
Gotcha.